Hello and good evening everyone. With the spring of 2021, there is one show that has been highly on my radar because of its amazing art style, beautiful soundtrack, and also from the writers of my favorite series, ReZero. That show is Vivy Fluorite I Song. It is from the creators of ReZero, Tappei Nagatsuki, and also the visual novel of Chaos Child. HIGEHIRO. The premise for the show is simple. A female-looking and first autonomous AI named Diva, or her famous name Vivy, is created for one reason: to make everyone happy by singing. However, in the first episode, Diva is confronted by an unknown program named Matsumoto that is from the future, intending to save humankind from AI world destruction. So, the team behind AI have not been widely enough explored in the medium of anime. Yes, there are animes such as Psycho-Pass and Plastic Memories which dive deep into what a robot is. However, Vivy was one of the first shows that I have been really attached with the idea of artificial intelligence that is being presented. This anime made me think about what is an AI, what is the connection between AI and humans, and how AI could destroy humanity. So, in this video, I'll be giving you guys my interpretation of the main subject of this anime. Without further ado, let's look into it. In the world of Vivy, autonomous machines cannot operate based on multiple objectives in their lifetime. They cannot operate the same way or as complex as humans. That is why the mission system was created for the robot. Mission is a sacred functioning of an AI. Artificial intelligence purpose and reasons they were created is based on the missions or the objective they were given by the humans. We can see this with the robot from Metal Flood designed to keep the facility running, Matsumoto missions to save the future, and also with Diva, which aims to make people happy by singing. The mission serves as a dividing line that differentiates between human and AI. Mission also can be changed. Robots are capable of deviating from their original missions. It is either forcefully by the human's interventions or an AI learning to interpret missions differently from their original purpose. To prove my point, just look at the Sister. The Sister are one of the most advanced artificial intelligence in the series. They are not your typical one-act robot, but an anthropomorphic being that is almost similar to a human. We can see this from episode 6. Grace, a robot whose main function is nursing humans, changed to loving and caring a person who she cares the most. On the opposite side, we have Elizabeth, which is a robot used for experiments after being abandoned. Then her mission has changed to serving the master who saved her. These changes of actions are not just something that came from humans, but also developed by the machines itself. The machines are trying to challenge the concept of mission itself. Throughout this series, all of the missions or objectives of an AI are all for the intent to serve humans. It is either for entertainment reasons, labor work, saving a life, or even giving a comfort to the human heart. This act is created by humans for humans. Thus, how can robot massacre all humans in the future? We can see that there is a butterfly effect that changed the AI missions to be hostile towards human. As I mentioned a minute ago, the thing that separates humans and AI is the missions. We humans have the meaning of life instead of a mission that becomes our guideline for our life. human meaning of life is more vague and does not have any solid foundation to its statement. We can only describe what we experience and believe to be the reason for our life, even though they are merely ambiguous description. That is where desire, love, hope, and belief comes from. An example I can give you from the anime is Momoko. Momoko is someone that loves Vivy and hoping for the best for her to sing on the main stage, even though Vivy is just merely an android, the same with any other android. Now let's take a look at the machine side. Androids are more calculative and objective in terms of how they think. They will try their utmost possibility to complete their mission. Someone like Matsumoto will do what he can to save the future, even sacrificing the humans and android life. There is also an android like Estella, sacrificing herself to save the people of the Earth from the collision of the Sunrise Hotel. So all of their actions, these androids, are for the sake of their missions and their missions only. This is what distinguishes humans with AI itself. Another aspect that we can see how machines are connected to humans is with how they are mimicking the nature of being a human. We can see this action throughout the series, like how M surprised Vivy with her song. There is also Grace imitating to be a kind guardian for Tatsuya, and Vivy trying to impersonate a human idol singer. Human essence or human quality are constantly being permeated into the robot's behavior. On top of that, the themes of this anime is about androids singing to make people happy, joyful, cheerful, and calm. It is quite ironic since robots should not be able to understand human emotions. They are what we call just an object. I mean, just look at what Vivy has said. What does putting something in your heart mean? These are the things that are constantly being asked by the android itself. Now we can see the wall between humans and AI are being destroyed. Robots are capable of reaching human attributes and personality. Even to a certain extent, the sisters are able to have intimacy and a relationship with humans. It is either to love, to be happy, being suspicious, and hateful towards a person. This has been clearly shown by the robot itself. And is this what caused the destruction of humanity because of these advancements of android capability? Well, we still do not know what brings android to kill humans in the future. Now, let's talk about the most important key character of this anime, Vivy. What I personally think is that Vivy is the one bridging the concept of android and human life itself. With each arc of the story, we fathom with Vivy and her struggles to understand this bridge. She has to deal with assortments of conflict that happens between an AI and humans, from an AI trying to kill humans to an AI committing suicide, just like how human would. All of these events became a key important role for Vivy in order to comprehend the human nature. During the whole journey of the anime, Vivy is trying to make sense the idea or essence of being a human. That is why she always asks herself, what does putting your heart into something mean? It correlates back to her missions to make people happy by singing. What's more, it also contributes to her breakdown when her actions lead to the opposite outcome of her missions. In episode 6, we can see this happen with how Vivy shut herself down when both blood of a humans and an android are in her hands. The whole purpose of Vivy's breakdown is due to the feeling of guilt and anguish with what she has become. Instead of making people happy, what she has accomplished has led to the death of a humans and android. So this event has become a tipping point for Vivy's character. With this chain of events, it leads to the birth of Diva, or Vivy's alter ego. Diva is the opposite of Vivy. She's an outspoken person and much more successful than Vivy is. I mean, just look at how Diva is able to sing at the main stage, compared to Vivy right now, who can't even sing a single note. Nevertheless, the birth of Diva itself is an indication or factor that would help Vivy to confront her inner existential crisis. Diva's purpose is not to replace Vivy but to help her. With all that being said, it is up to Vivy herself to discover and find her own conclusion on the idea of what makes people happy and what does putting something in your heart mean. We can see that clearly happens in the next episode of Vivy. If we look back at why Vivy accepted the Singularity project as her mission, is in order to save humanity from AI destructions. It is a program developed for Android in order to serve and protect human beings. However, throughout the journey carrying out the Singularity project, Vivy is now able to break away from those programs, and now she has free will. That is shown clearly with how Vivy is able to produce a song by herself. It is something that has not been done by an android itself, and also the reason why Archive put the fate of the world to Vivy alone. In order for Vivy to ascend beyond humans and AI capability, then she needs to accept herself and sing the song that she made. This is the theme of the AI being played and explored in the story. It is about understanding what is different between an android and a human being in the aspect of their motivations, reason to live, emotions, and also their missions. We discover all of these questions through the lens of Vivy and her journey becoming a key important aspect that will help to understand the existence of AI and humans. So all of these questions and queries have been thoughtfully making us think about the existence of AI. Is it similar to humans or not similar to humans?